Do you want to successfully complete the WGU C215 Objective Assessment for Operation Management course? Then, you're in the right place. Our website provides a list of questions and answers with an emphasis on preparing for your success in the Operation Management C215 course. In this video, we will cover questions from operation strategies, production planning, inventory management, quality management, and project management. So, let's get started. 1. A company decides to implement a change in their operations strategy by focusing on reducing waste and increasing efficiency across all processes. Which philosophy does this approach align with? A. Six Sigma. B. Just-in-time. C. Total quality management. D. Lean systems. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. Just-in-time. Explanation. JIT emphasizes achieving high-volume production through the elimination of waste and continuous improvement, making it a suitable philosophy for the company's objectives. 2. In the context of production planning, what is the primary purpose of an aggregate plan? A. To define the marketing strategy. B. To establish the budgeted levels of finished products and workforce size. C. To schedule individual tasks. D. To outline the distribution plan for products. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. To establish the budgeted levels of finished products and workforce size. Explanation. An aggregate plan provides a comprehensive overview of the production requirements, including inventory, backlogs, and workforce size necessary to support the marketing plan. 3. Which of the following terms best describes the shortest distance between two locations using only north-south and east-west movements? A. Euclidean distance. B. Rectilinear distance. C. Manhattan distance. D. Great Circle distance. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. Rectilinear distance. Explanation. Rectilinear distance specifically refers to the distance calculated by moving in straight lines along grid-like street layouts, which is essential for logistics and location analysis. 4. A manufacturing company produces products based on customer specifications after an order has been received. What strategy is the company using? A. Make to order. B. Assemble to order. C. Make to stock. D. Batch production. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. A. Make to order. Explanation. The make-to-order strategy involves producing goods only after an order is received, ensuring that products meet specific customer requirements. 5. What is the primary goal of benchmarking in operations management? A. To reduce labor costs. B. To compare business practices for improvement. C. To increase production volume. D. To enhance customer satisfaction. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. To compare business practices for improvement. Explanation. Benchmarking involves studying the practices of other organizations to identify areas for improvement and best practices that can be adopted to enhance performance. 6. Which of the following best describes the role of the master scheduler in operations management? A. To manage the budget. B. To oversee the entire production process. C. To maintain the master production schedule. D. To control inventory levels. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. C. To maintain the master production schedule. Explanation. The master scheduler is responsible for developing, reviewing, and maintaining the schedule that outlines production timelines and quantities. 7. A company is using a Kanban card to manage its production process. What does the Kanban card specifically indicate? A. The total inventory level. B. The exact quantity of product that needs to be produced. C. The sales forecast. D. The supplier's delivery schedule. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. The exact quantity of product that needs to be produced. Explanation. Kanban cards are used in JET systems to specify how much of a product should be produced, facilitating inventory management and production control. 8. The relationship between production capacity and market demand can lead to which of the following conditions? A. Market constraint. B. Bottleneck. C. Resource constraint. D. Policy constraint. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. A. Market constraint. Explanation. A market constraint occurs when the production capacity exceeds market demand, leading to excess inventory and wasted resources. 9. What does the term continuous improvement refer to in operations management? A. A focus on long-term contracts. B. Ongoing efforts to enhance products and processes. C. Periodic audits of operational processes. D. Reducing the workforce to lower costs. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. Ongoing efforts to enhance products and processes. Explanation. Continuous improvement, often associated with Kaizen, is a philosophy that promotes regular evaluation and enhancement of processes and products to increase efficiency and quality. 10. In project management, which method helps in evaluating independent decisions that must be made in sequence? A. Gantt chart. B. Decision tree. C. Flowchart. D. PERT. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. Decision tree. Explanation. A decision tree is a modeling tool used to evaluate and analyze independent decisions made in sequence, allowing for strategic planning and project management. 11. Which inventory type is built in anticipation of future demand? A. Safety stock. B. Cycle stock. C. Anticipation inventory. D. Seasonal inventory. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. C. Anticipation inventory. Explanation. Anticipation inventory is specifically created to meet expected increases in demand, helping organizations manage fluctuations. 12. What does the term backward scheduling refer to in operations management? A. Scheduling tasks based on resource availability. B. Scheduling that determines when the job must be started to meet the due date. C. Scheduling that allocates resources first before determining timelines. D. Scheduling that focuses on customer feedback. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. Scheduling that determines when the job must be started to meet the due date. Explanation. Backward scheduling starts with the due date and calculates the necessary start date for each activity to ensure timely completion. 13. Which term describes the longest sequential path through a project network diagram? A. Critical path. B. Resource path. C. Execution path. D. Delivery path. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. A. Critical path. Explanation. The critical path is essential for determining the shortest time in which a project can be completed and identifies activities that cannot be delayed without impacting the project timeline. 14. What is the primary focus of total quality management, TQM? A. Reducing costs through labor cuts. B. Enhancing product specifications only. C. Improving quality by making quality the responsibility of everyone in the organization. D. Focusing solely on customer satisfaction. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. C. Improving quality by making quality the responsibility of everyone in the organization. Explanation. TQM emphasizes a company-wide approach to improving quality, involving all employees in the pursuit of excellence. 15. Which of the following is an example of a preventive cost in quality management? A. Costs incurred from warranty claims. B. Costs associated with inspections. C. Training employees to improve processes. D. Costs due to lost sales from defects. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. C. Training employees to improve processes. Explanation. Preventive costs are incurred to prevent defects from occurring, such as training and process improvements aimed at quality enhancement. 16. Which of the following describes the concept of economies of scale? A. Increased costs per unit as production increases. B. Cost advantages gained by producing more units. C. Fixed costs that do not change with production levels. D. An approach to reduce production volume to minimize waste. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. Cost advantages gained by producing more units. Explanation. Economies of scale occur when increased production leads to a lower cost per unit, benefiting the organization financially. 17. What is the primary purpose of a bill of materials? BOM. A. To list the suppliers of raw materials. B. To specify the inventory turnover rate. C. To detail the components and materials needed for production. D. To outline the production schedule. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. C. To detail the components and materials needed for production. Explanation. A BOM is essential for managing inventory and ensuring that all necessary parts are available for manufacturing a product. 18. Which type of inventory is used to protect against fluctuations in demand? A. Safety stock. B. Work-in-process inventory. C. Anticipation inventory. D. Finished goods inventory. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. A. Safety stock. Explanation. Safety stock acts as a buffer against unexpected increases in demand, ensuring that customer orders can be fulfilled even during fluctuations. 19. What does capacity utilization measure? A. The percentage of a facility's output relative to its design capacity. B. The total output produced by a facility. C. The ratio of inputs to outputs in production. D. The volume of inventory held at a facility. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. A. The percentage of a facility's output relative to its design capacity. Explanation. Capacity utilization indicates how effectively a facility is using its potential production capacity, providing insights into operational efficiency. 20. In operations management, which of the following is a characteristic of a process layout? A. Arranging resources in a sequence for efficient flow. B. grouping similar processes or functions together. C. Producing high volumes of standardized products. D. Focusing on a single product line. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. Grouping similar processes or functions together. Explanation. A process layout organizes work areas by the type of process or function, allowing flexibility and efficiency for varied products. 21. What does the term chase aggregate plan refer to? A. Maintaining a constant production level regardless of demand. B. Adjusting production to meet changes in demand. C. Developing a plan based on historical data. D. Planning production based on supplier availability. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. Adjusting production to meet changes in demand. Explanation. The chase aggregate plan varies production levels to align closely with actual demand, minimizing excess inventory. 22. Which of the following techniques is used to evaluate a process by examining the sequence of steps from inputs to outputs? A. Flowchart. B. Decision tree. C. Histogram. D. Benchmarking. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. A. Flowchart. Explanation. A flowchart visually represents the steps in a process, helping identify inefficiencies and areas for improvement. 23. Which inventory type is used during production to cover operational needs? A. Finished goods inventory. B. Work in process. WIP. C. Safety stock. D. Anticipation inventory. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. Work in process. Explanation. WIP refers to items that are in various stages of production and are essential for maintaining flow in the manufacturing process. 24. What does a cause and effect diagram help identify in quality management? A. The sales forecast for the next quarter. B. The total production cost. C. Potential causes of quality problems. D. Customer satisfaction metrics. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. C. Potential causes of quality problems. Explanation. A cause and effect diagram systematically identifies potential sources of quality issues, facilitating problem solving. 25. Which of the following best describes the concept of slack in project management? A. The time allocated for safety measures. B. The time an activity can be delayed without affecting the project timeline. C. The budget set aside for unexpected costs. D. The total time required for project completion. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. The time an activity can be delayed without affecting the project timeline. Explanation. Slack provides flexibility in scheduling, allowing project managers to adjust timelines without impacting overall project delivery. 26. Which of the following is a key principle of lean systems? A. Maximizing inventory levels. B. Continuous reduction of waste. C. Producing in large batches. D. Focusing on individual performance. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. Continuous reduction of waste. Explanation. Lean systems prioritize eliminating waste in all forms to enhance efficiency and improve value delivery to customers. 27. Which of the following best describes the term conformance to specifications? A. Meeting industry standards for production. B. The ability of a product to perform its intended function. C. How well a product meets predetermined quality standards. D. The satisfaction of customer needs. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. C. How well a product meets predetermined quality standards. Explanation. Conformance to specifications measures how closely a product's characteristics align with the criteria established by its designers. 28. What is a primary focus of service organizations compared to manufacturing organizations? A. Low customer contact. B. Producing tangible products. C. Delivering intangible products. D. High levels of automation. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. C. Delivering intangible products. Explanation. Service organizations primarily offer intangible products such as ideas or services, requiring a high level of interaction with customers. 29. In quality management, which costs are associated with defects discovered before the product reaches the customer? A. Prevention costs. B. Internal failure costs. C. External failure costs. D. Appraisal costs. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. Internal failure costs. Explanation. Internal failure costs are incurred when defects are identified before the product is delivered, leading to waste and rework. 30. What does the term economic feasibility refer to in project management? A. The environmental impact of a project. B. The project's potential for profitability. C. The technical aspects of project execution. D. The number of resources required for a project. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. The project's potential for profitability. Explanation. Economic feasibility assesses whether a project can generate sufficient financial returns to justify the investment made. Struggling with your WGU exams? We've all been there. Welcome to OAExams.com, your ultimate resource for WGU success. Find over 15,000 plus questions and answers. Join our thriving community of over 10,000 active WGU students and an impressive 100% success rate with our premium exam support. Visit OAExams.com today and take the first step toward guaranteed success. 31. Which quality management technique focuses on the elimination of defects through rigorous standards? A. Total quality management. B. Six Sigma. C. Just in time. D. Lean manufacturing. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. Six Sigma. Explanation. Six Sigma aims to reduce defects to a very low level by employing statistical methods and quality improvement strategies. 32. What does the term raw materials refer to in production? A. Finished products ready for sale. B. Components used in production. C. Purchased items or extracted materials transformed into products. D. Inventory that is stored for future use. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. C. Purchased items or extracted materials transformed into products. Explanation. Raw materials are the basic inputs required for manufacturing, which are processed to create finished goods. 33. What is the significance of process capability in manufacturing? A. It measures the efficiency of resource utilization. B. It evaluates the ability of a process to meet specifications. C. It focuses on reducing production costs. D. It determines the time taken for production completion. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. It evaluates the ability of a process to meet specifications. Explanation. Process capability assesses whether a manufacturing process can produce products within specified limits consistently. 34. Which of the following best describes flexibility in an operations context? A. The ability to maintain high inventory levels, 𝗵𝗂𝗍, the capability to adapt to changing customer needs. C. The practice of standardizing production processes. D. The efficiency of resource allocation. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. The capability to adapt to changing customer needs. Explanation. Flexibility in operations allows companies to respond quickly to market changes and customer demands, ensuring competitiveness. 35. What is the purpose of a histogram in operations management? A. To show the relationship between two variables. B. To summarize the frequency distribution of a dataset. C. To display project timelines. D. To evaluate cost effectiveness. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. To summarize the frequency distribution of a dataset. Explanation. A histogram visually represents the distribution of data points, aiding in understanding the frequency and patterns of variables. 36. Which type of layout is characterized by arranging resources in sequence for efficient production flow? A. Process layout. B. Product layout. C. Fixed position layout. D. Hybrid layout. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. Product layout. Explanation. Product layouts facilitate a smooth flow of materials and efficient assembly by arranging workstations in a sequential manner based on the production process. 37. What does value added refer to in production processes? A. The increase in product value from raw materials. B. The cost of production. C. The profit margin on sold goods. D. The total time taken for production. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. A. The increase in product value from raw materials. Explanation. Value added is the enhancement a company gives its products or services before offering them to customers, representing the contribution of each process in creating value. 38. Which constraint indicates that a requirement must be satisfied exactly? A. Greater than or equal to constraint. B. Less than or equal to constraint. C. Equality constraint. D. Resource constraint. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. C. Equality constraint. Explanation. An equality constraint specifies that a certain condition must be met precisely, often used in linear programming models. 39. What is the main focus of logistics in supply chain management? A. Forecasting customer demand. B. Arranging the transportation and storage of materials. C. Developing marketing strategies. D. Analyzing production costs. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. Arranging the transportation and storage of materials. Explanation. Logistics involves planning and coordinating the movement and storage of goods to ensure they are available when needed and in the right quantities. 40. What does the term internal setup refer to in production operations? A. Preparation done while the machine is running. B. The time required to prepare a machine for a new production run. C. Activities that can be completed while the system is operating. D. Adjustments made after the production run is completed.
Can you guess the answer?
Correct answer. B. The time required to prepare a machine for a new production run. Explanation. Internal setup requires halting production to make necessary adjustments to machinery or equipment, often leading to downtime. 41. Which of the following is a characteristic of a batch process? A. Producing a large volume of standardized products. B. Producing small quantities based on customer specifications. C. Continuous flow of production. D. High levels of automation.
Do you know the answer?
Correct answer. B. Producing small quantities based on customer specifications. Explanation. A batch process involves producing goods in groups or batches, allowing for customization based on specific orders, while maintaining efficiency. 42. What does distribution management entail? A. Managing supplier relationships. B. Overseeing inventory levels. C. Coordinating the movement of materials from the manufacturer to the customer. D. Analyzing production costs.
Do you know the answer?
Correct answer. C. Coordinating the movement of materials from the manufacturer to the customer. Explanation. Distribution management is crucial for ensuring that products reach customers efficiently, encompassing all aspects of logistics and transportation. 43. What is the purpose of work measurement in operations? A. To assess the profitability of products. B. To determine the optimal production volume. C. To establish standard times for tasks. D. To evaluate employee performance.
Can you guess the answer?
Correct answer. C. To establish standard times for tasks. Explanation. Work measurement is a technique used to analyze and define how long a job should take, aiding in productivity assessments and efficiency improvements. 44. Which of the following is a key aspect of the theory of constraints? TOC. A. Maximizing output, regardless of bottlenecks. B. Identifying and addressing constraints to improve throughput. C. Focusing solely on cost reduction. D. Reducing inventory levels to a minimum.
What do you think is the answer?
Correct answer. B. Identifying and addressing constraints to improve throughput. Explanation. TOC emphasizes recognizing and mitigating constraints within a process to enhance overall productivity and effectiveness. 45. What type of costs are incurred when a product is defective after it has been delivered to the customer? A. Prevention costs. B. Internal failure costs. C. External failure costs. D. Appraisal costs.
Can you guess the answer?
Correct answer. C. External failure costs. Explanation. External failure costs are associated with issues that arise after delivery, including returns, repairs, and loss of customer trust. 46. In operations management, which type of planning is associated with matching supply and demand effectively? A. Financial planning. B. Sales and operations planning. C. Capacity planning. D. Inventory planning.
What do you think is the answer?
Correct answer. B. Sales and operations planning. Explanation. Sales and operations planning integrates various functional plans to ensure that supply aligns with demand, optimizing resource allocation. 47.
What does the best operating level refer to in production management? A. The maximum production capacity of a facility. B. The volume of output that minimizes average unit costs. C. The ideal level of inventory. D. The target production for a specific period. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. The volume of output that minimizes average unit costs. Explanation. The best operating level is where a facility operates most efficiently, balancing fixed and variable costs to achieve optimal performance. 48. Which term refers to a network of all activities involved in delivering a finished product to the customer? A. Supply chain. B. Value chain. C. Distribution network. D. Manufacturing network. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. A. Supply chain. Explanation. The supply chain encompasses all processes from obtaining raw materials to delivering the final product, aiming for efficiency and customer satisfaction. 49. What does the Pareto analysis technique focus on in quality management? A. Enhancing customer relationships. B. Identifying the most significant factors contributing to problems. C. Establishing production schedules. D. Measuring employee performance. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. Identifying the most significant factors contributing to problems. Explanation. Pareto analysis helps organizations prioritize issues based on their impact, often focusing on the vital few causes that lead to the majority of problems. 50. Which of the following is a method for evaluating multiple alternative locations based on selected factors? A. SWOT analysis. B. Load distance model. C. Cost-benefit analysis. D. Decision tree. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. Load distance model. Explanation. The load distance model assesses location alternatives by calculating the transportation costs associated with different potential sites, helping optimize logistics. You've reached the end of our first question set. For the complete exam preparation experience, visit us at OAExams.com, where you'll find thousands more practice questions and comprehensive study guides. Thanks for studying with us today. See you in the next video.